Hi, I'm Steph. Welcome to my January 2026 page reveal video. In this video, I'm going to walk through how I set up my January pages in my bullet journal, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time at the end talking about some of the goals that I have set for the month of January. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get started.
This is Journaled by Steph, a YouTube channel all about bullet journaling. Thanks for watching. Let's start with supplies. First, I build my bullet journal pages using magazine collage, and I put together a collection for every month. This is January's. My magazine collection is just a stash of archived and some new magazines. I keep them organized by season in my closet, just like you're seeing here. Once I've put together my collection of magazines, I also pull out my bullet journal, scissors, basic office supplies. I've got some pens that I like, colored pencils, a ruler, a glue stick, and then I also like to use washi tape, and I have a set of sticker books and letter stickers that I like to sprinkle throughout. So that is all the supplies needed. The first page of every month is the cover, and I like to pick an image that gives me the feeling of the month. And for January, obviously that's very cozy. So what you just saw was 2025, and this is 2026. To set up the cover, I lay the image over the top of the page, and then I just mark the center with my finger. I go back through and cut along that line. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I glue each separate piece down to the page. Once the pages are set down, I like to add a little pop of color with washi tape. This year I'm using this kind of wood grain style of washi tape, and I'm just going to stick it down one side of the picture. After that, I like to put the name of the month on the cover, and I do this in a variety of ways. This year for January, I'm using these gold stickers, and I'm just going to spell Jan. I'm going to abbreviate. Some months I handwrite, some months I use glitter stickers. In this case, we're going to use these gold shiny stickers. Last but not least, I'm going to add just a fun little sticker embellishment. This is a gold rainbow with the sun, which I know isn't very wintry, but it makes me happy, so we're doing it. Next is my monthly calendar spread. I like to add an image again using the space that I have. You'll see that I marked out the days of the month, and then I'm handwriting January along the top using a gold paint marker, which is a staple art supply for me. And then along the sides of my monthly calendar, I am going to include space for photos that I want to take during the month. And then I'm going to have a little section for my monthly bucket list, which are just small, easy, fun things I want to experience during the month of January. So here is a picture of the whole thing. This is a very practical and much used spread. Next are the weekly spreads, and I'm going to show you here. These are last January's weekly spreads. They're all completed so that you can kind of get a picture of what they look like when they're all finished. Now let's dive in and I'll show you how I set them up. So for the first week of January is short. We actually only have a few days, so this layout's a little unusual. I've got a full picture on the left of a snowy scene, and then I'm going to add another image. I apply washi tape to one side, and this gives me what I call a peekaboo window, which maximizes the visual appeal, but it gives me space, so I lift up the window and then I can write underneath. On the bottom right, I have Moments to Remember, which is just a box that I like to use throughout the week to write down little things that I don't want to forget. I like to add stickers throughout the course of the week, and then every month I try to do some kind of little embellishment that ties the weeks together. This month I am sketching this kind of geometric pattern, and this is a January favorite. I used this in 2025 as well, and I'm going to carry it all the way through every week of the year, of the month. And then let's just cruise through. This is a second spread that I'm going to set up. You'll see I've got my pictures. I'm laying them out, trying to figure out a good configuration for them. I'm going to attach my washi tape so that I can have lots of fun picture, but I can still write underneath. I'm going to add my stickers, and I'm going to add my little sketch in my Moments to Remember section, and that sets up another week. Here is a full view of all of the weeks together for the month of January. The last is what I call my feature spread. It's my favorite one every month. This is where I write down special goals. I put in my trackers. Sometimes I'll do a reflection at the end of the month. What you're seeing right now is last year's January. You'll see that I do still use those peekaboo windows. I like to write underneath them, and I'm going to do the same thing this year. So let's set up January's feature. I've got my pictures. I'm going to lay them out and kind of try and figure out how they fit on the page. And then just like my weekly spreads, I'm going to use my washi tape, and I'm going to secure one side of the photo so that I can write and maximize the space underneath it. I know that January is a big resolution time of year, and I definitely use this page for resolutions, but they're more like 30-day resolutions. Usually they're small mini challenges that I want to focus on for the month of January, and I'm really intentional about not overdoing it because I just know myself, and winter I like to go slow. I like to be cozy, and I don't love to have aggressive goals. So you'll see that reflected. I am next going to show you how I fill out my full feature. So let's dive into some of my challenges. The first one is January meals. I've got a simple living section. I have a health challenge. I've got a January reset and a back to basics section. First, I have January meals. This is my meal planner. I'm going to put down favorite meals, schedule them for the month. I've got a little tracker on how to care for my body, so hydration, sleep, nutrition, and then I have a space for notes. So I'm really looking forward to focusing on getting back into some healthy habits after the holidays. Next, I'll draw your attention to the top right. I have a small January reset. This is just a checklist of a few things that I like to tackle during the month of January, like cleaning out my camera roll from the year before and cleaning out the fridge and freezer. So this is a simple, straightforward list, and I always appreciate it every year. Next is my January simple living intention. I have 4 different goals: to create more, to unplug, to disconnect, to take a spending break. So these are all things designed to get me to slow down, appreciate simple things, unwind a little bit after a crazy holiday season. And then underneath each label, I'm going to just write down a few notes about things that I tried, what I enjoyed, what worked for me. Toward the middle, I want to draw your attention to the Back to Basics box. These are 5 things that I know are proven to work for me to stay grounded. And I will confess, several of these have gotten a bit off track during the end of the year. So my goal for January is just to resume my normal things that I know work really well. The workouts, the health practices, the work schedule, stuff like that, tried and true. And that is my January resolution. Last, I have a very super simple fitness challenge for myself, which is just that I love the sensation of getting kind of warm and sweaty during cold winter months. So I have a short cardio challenge, which is just to try to fit in 3 to 4 cardio sessions each month, and I will check them off as I go along. Here are all of the features laid out. Each one deserves a lot longer conversation than what we're having here, which is exactly my intention for January. If you want to join me over on Substack, you can subscribe for free, Journaled by Steph. I'll leave a link in the description, and I'm going to dive into each one of these things in greater depth. And I'm also going to supplement them with digital planner spreads that kind of take this idea and expand upon it. So again, I'll leave the link in the description. I would love for you to join me. Here is the final flip through. January 2026 is all set up. It is a shiny, clean slate, and I'm excited to dive in to fill in each of these squares as we go through the month. Moments to remember, to-do lists, my very super simple resolutions to get back to basics and pursue simplicity at the start of the year. So I'm looking forward to each and every square, each and every day.
Well, that is a wrap. Thank you for walking through January 2026 with me. I hope that it gave you some ideas maybe for how you might approach your journaling practice. And also, I would love to know what kind of goals and resolutions you have set for yourself for the month. I want to reiterate my invitation for you to join me over on Substack. I will put the link in the description. Subscription is free, and I post throughout the month on supplemental ideas and journal spreads that kind of fit whatever theme we're going through based on the month that we're in. So cheers to a brand new year, a brand new journal, and thank you so much for being here. Let's start off this new year together, and I wish you well. Bye.